It's now 6:34. People who live in Imperial Beach have dealt with a lot of issues over the last few years. The sewage crisis, the smell, the beach closures. But one thing that's gone a bit under the radar is a lack of access to fresh food. The city has been officially classified as a food desert by the USDA for years. But one group of people is closer than ever to changing that.
I see empty walls and hangers, but you guys see...
I see shelving and product and happy people.
We first introduced you to the SunCoast Market Co-op in March 2023, and their plans to build a unique grocery store in the heart of the neighborhood. Back then, they said they'd be open within a year. That was 19 months ago. As part of our promise to follow through on stories that impact the community, my co-anchor Jared Aarons checked back in to see how things are going.
I remember last time we were here, we couldn't even get inside.
Yeah.
We got
this
last
is it.
month.
Yeah,
This
now
is
it's all
the
open.
space.
This empty space is where dream meets reality.
We'll have our produce here, all the vibrant colors of the sustainably grown local food.
Doug Zilm can see beyond the hanging wires, the open ceiling, the exposed fixtures to the future of grocery shopping in the South Bay.
We'll also have a station where you can actually grind your own peanut butter and almond butter.
The SunCoast Market Co-op has come a long way from March of 2023.
And then this is just a rendering of what the front of the store is going to look like, and here in the Silver Strand Plaza.
When I first met Kim Rivero-Frink and her team, they'd been working since 2016 to bring a co-op to Imperial Beach. She showed me renderings and a plan to raise nearly $5 million to open a community-owned market that offers fresh, healthy food to the area.
Realized several years ago that the only way to get the kind of store that we wanted for our community, with more, local food, more sustainable food, more healthy food, was to open it ourselves.
1 year ago, the group told 10 News delays in fundraising threatened the entire project. But now... Where are we in the process, though? I know when I talked to you in March of 2023, you were just starting to get funding and members.
Right.
Where do we stand right now?
Right. So now we have almost 1,200 owner members.
The co-op has raised more than $2.5 million from members, government grants, and foundations. They hired Zilm as their first employee and took ownership of this space at a strip mall in IB. They also reduced the overall scope and cost of the project, scaling it back from $5 to about $3 million to get to the finish line faster.
Now we're like on that final stretch. We've got our store designed, we've been purchasing our equipment, and now we're fundraising.
Rivero-Frink and Zilm say they're just a few $100,000 away from being fully funded and starting construction. They plan to open this spring. How much of a demand have you guys heard as you've been talking to people who live here in Imperial Beach? What's the demand for a place like this?
I think there's a high demand. Really, we don't have a full service grocery store in Imperial Beach.
It's a lot of work, a lot of money to raise, but the payoff is really going to be great for the community in terms of the economic impact we're going to have, the impact on our health and well-being, the community building that we do.
Some of that work has already started through a handful of community events, cooking classes, and booths at farmers markets. By this spring, that dream, those renderings, this empty space will open as the only co-op grocery store in Southern California. I see empty walls and hangers, but you guys see...
I see shelving and product and happy people.
In Imperial Beach, Jared Aarons, ABC 10 News.
The co-op plans to work with more than 150 different local farms and vendors to stock their shelves, giving it a truly Southern California feel. Can't wait for that to open.